All right, dude. This is like done, ready to go. So I wanted to kind of summarize all of the little random bits of videos and whatnot I've been sending in, just so you have everything all in the same kind of video. Um, so start at the start. Out of the box here, there's two wires. You got power and ground. So I just have these hooked up to a power adapter I have that puts out 12 volts. So then they're all labeled, right? 12 volts. This white wire here is labeled ground. These two modules here, they both have four wires coming off of them. So the black wire on each of these relay modules both go to ground. So I just have those two grounds plus the brains ground all on the same alligator clip. Also coming out of the module, I've got them labeled up. So this is your driver side. You can see on the back it says D window. Okay, so orange and yellow are the signals for up and down, and then red to red is just the 5 volts that provides power to the relay module. And then we got the same thing on the other side. Passenger window, I've color coded them, so you just got to match up the colors, right? So blue and green are your up and down signals, and then red is the 5 volts. Like we talked about before, you're going to have to extend or cut and solder in because you're going to want to mount this module in the trunk and then mount these modules, one in each door. So then once you get this inside of your door and you got your two signal wires, you got your power wire, and you got your ground wire hooked up, you've also got this low limit switch. So this is the one that you have to mount somewhere on the bottom of the when the window comes down. So when the window's all the way down, it'll push that down. So you have to fab up a little bracket out of sheet metal or something like that. And then it'll come back up. And there's three wires. I've already got them labeled. So you got on the back of your window switch, so there should be three wires on the window switch. So you just have to test them. The middle pin will be 12 volts, and then you got an up and you got a down. So then you just splice those in, trim the wires, extend the wires, whatever. Like I said, I don't have a 63 to use as a template, so I'm just giving you lots of wire. Same with this. If you have to, you might have to cut it, lengthen it, shorten it. I don't know, whatever you got to do. I'll also give you some static bags. I found a couple of spares, so I'll send you those. So then once you get this all put together, what I would do is the junction that you have to make that's at this end, bundle all that up and try and keep as much inside of the static bag, tape it all up real good, secure it somewhere real good so it's not vibrating around, and then just have all the wires kind of come out in one bundle. So then to go over once again how it works, I know I've shown you 100 times, but just for the sake of having it all in the same video, you got two wires here, right? These are your two trigger wires. You have to run these, driver's pin, passenger pin. Those will go to a pin that the sedans have in the back doors, so that when the back door is opened, it lights up the idiot light on the dash that says that the back door is open. If your pins don't work, you'll have to restore them, get them working. The ones for sedans, when the door is open, that pin just goes to ground. So what you'll do is you just cut off the wire that goes to the idiot light on the dash, hook that up so that when the door opens, that pin goes to ground, which sends this wire to ground. And just so when you open the door, the signal goes to ground, right? Oh shit, hang on, I'm gonna get a little closer here. So that goes to ground, because so when it goes to ground, that means the door is open, so it fired the relay to open, to roll down the window. Close the door, it fires the relay to roll the window up. So it's essentially just parallel. The factory window switch, same thing on the other side. Driver side pin, driver side harness. So the colors are even the same. You open the door, pin goes to ground, fires the relay for 3/4 of a second that rolls the window down. When you close the door, it fires the other relay that rolls the windows back up. And then if I had a third hand, I would show you, but I mean, I can't. So when I touch that to ground, if your window was all the way in the down position and it pushes this, then you'll still hear the brain clicking. You'll still see the little light on here lighting up that's telling you it's received the signal, but you won't hear the relays inside of this thing clicking. So this is just interrupting essentially the signal coming from these trigger wires to the relays. So that way the relays just do nothing. That way it's not trying to roll the window up when it's all the way down, should you have the door open and then close it, because that's, stupid. And then the only other thing, like I talked about, is inside the box here, which I can't get open because I only have one hand because I'm doing my cell phone. But I've shown you enough times. I think you've gotten it. The only thing that's in there, there's the two potentiometers. One is the length of time that the windows go down when you open the doors. The other one is the length of time that the windows go up When you close the doors, you'll just have to tweak those. I assume, with most of these cars, the windows are a lot faster going down compared to the time that they're going up. If you happen to be, if it happens to be that yours are fast going up, then you'll just simply, reduce the amount of time that they go up. I think that covers everything. If you have any questions, though, you know how to find me. Cheers.